예, 그러면 오늘은 챕터 6에 대해서 같이 한번 살펴보도록 하겠습니다. 예. So this is the chapter 6. So today we will study about the data type. So data. So we just look at what kind of data types are supported in program language and what is the design issues in data types. 자, 챕터 6은요, 데이터 타입이 어떤 것들이 있는지 여러분들 대부분 다 아는 것이고요. 디자인 이슈가 어떤 것들이 있는지 한번 쭉 정리한다라고 생각을 하시면 될 것 같습니다. Yeah, so data type is very important in a program language, as I emphasizes. So data type is defined by data type is defined a collection of data object and a set of operations. So the important thing is, for example, if we say integer a, so you know int is a data type of variable a. So this data type defines, that means the variable a can store, for example, in C and in, for example, 32-bit based machine. So it can store -2, 31 to 31, right? So this variable can store the range of this number. And the more important thing is the by defining in int, we can say a can add some another integer, while we can use some minus operator. So data type defines a collection of data objects and operators. So that is the concept of data type. 예, 그래서 데이터 타입이라는 것은 우리가 알고 있는 것은 int면은 정수를 저장하겠다. 뭐 요거를 말하는 거죠. 하지만 머신에서는 실제로 모든 정수를 저장하는 게 아니라 특정한 범위에 있는 정수를 저장할 수 있다. 그래서 어떤 데이터를 저장할 수 있는가. 그 다음에 더 중요한 것은 어떤 오퍼레이터를 우리가 저장할 수 있는, 어떤 오퍼레이터를 사용할 수 있는가. 이게 훨씬 더 중요한 개념이 되겠습니다. For example, in object-oriented programming, so now you know what is the class. So if we define a student as, then we say student is a data type of variable s. So then s can store some information of student, for example, name and ID, and plus, for example, in object-oriented program, you can define some method, for example, print. So you can use s.print. So what else? For example, if you implement get name, and it returns some string of its name. So we say this is a method. However, in terms of data type, so this is the operator. So if we define as a student data type, that means you can store some information of a student, and plus you can use this kind of operator for this data type. 그래서 데이터 타입은 우리가 객체 지향으로 오면 어떤 값을 저장하는 것뿐만 아니라 어떤 연산이라는 것이 결국은 객체 지향에서 말하는 메소드를 사용할 수 있는가, 그런 의미가 되겠습니다. So this is a very important concept. We call this is abstract data type. Or you can say it's a user-defined data type, right? So this is the first proposed in Algol. So as we mentioned in the earlier, so Algol 68 is very important program language in program history. So in this language, they first introduced user-defined data type. So after then, we can define our own data type. We have student and string. Okay. So anyway, data type is a collection of data objects and a set of operators we can use for that object. that variable. 그렇게 됩니다. So now let's look at some primitive data types in program language. So I think most of you already know. So primitive data type means primitive data type is just so primitive data type. So first is integer. So primitive data type means the data type which is supported by a program language. So it's not the other data type is a user-defined data type, right? For example, in C you can define a struct some A. So this is a user-defined data type. So the other data type is a primitive data type. So that means you can just declare some int, and you can use that kind of data type. That is a primitive data type. 그래서 우리가 primitive data type은 기본적으로 뭐 제공하는 데이터 타입이라고 생각하시면 되고, 뭐 사용자가 정의하는 게 아니라 기본적으로 데이터 타입이 있죠. 뭐 몇 개라고 언어마다 몇 개라고 당연히 정해져 있습니다. So first is integer. So integer, integer is the you can store some integer values, right? So what is the design issue is the size of integer. So if we declare integer a, because the a is a memory, so we have to define how many bytes to store of integer variable, because actually integer is in mathematical is an infinite number, but we have some limited space of memory. So therefore we have to define what is the size, means what is the data range of the integer. For example, Java support 4 integer data type. Java는 이렇게 4개의 인테저를 제공하고요. 각각마다 우리가 데이터 사이즈가 정해져 있고, 그 정해진 사이즈에 따라서 표현할 수 있는 범위가 달라지겠죠. 만약에 바이트는 우리 1바이트인가요? 1바이트니까 1바이트니까 표현할 수 있는 범위가 마이너스 128인가요? 127인가? 그래서 플러스 127까지 표현할 수 있고, short는 2바이트인가요? So 1 byte, for example, in Java, short is 2 byte. Therefore, we can the variable can store 2 to the 15, 2 to the 15. Right? So the design issue is how many the size of integer. So it depends on it determines the range of data types. What about operator? Operator is just the addition and subtraction and multiplication.